Yes, my friends, I am so happy to be with you here tonight. 2022 is going to be a powerful, powerful year, assuming we can travel when the time comes. I am going to be sharing with you tonight some of my mission trip and safari goals with you, with my good friend Joshua from Uganda. You remember I had an interview with him a little while ago, and Mr. Kasachi has sent me the itineraries for 3 of his safari trips. We will be there for either 6 or 8 days. There's 2 itineraries for 8 days and 1 itinerary for 6 days, as well as the mission trip to help build something, create something, share business expertise, whatever the case may be for his community to help end poverty for the women that he serves. They're living with HIV. They're either widows, they're in a situation where they're working on building their own businesses so they can help their communities escape poverty in Uganda. And this is something that has been brewing and growing with me and with Joshua, and there's more and more influencers getting on board. And I just want to share this quickly with you to give you a taste of what will be happening when we go on these safaris. So I'm going to share a screen with you. We're going to hop right into it, get right in there. I'm going to share a screen with you and let you see what is going to be happening on these safaris, my friends. I'm going to maybe change this screen over to something like this. No, I'm going to change it over to something like this. There we go, so you can read it easier. So this is the first one, the Adventure Getaway, and I will just read it through quickly. It's the overview is on an 8-day safari. You'll embark on an amazing journey to Uganda's most beautiful national parks, my friends. This tour will take you to Mount Elgon National Park, where you will hike the world's largest volcano caldera. Imagine that. Get right in there where there used to be a volcano. And then to Kidepo Valley National Park in the northeast region of the country. We're going to be moving all over the place. We're going to be going on drives, some of them quite long, and boat tours. And we're going to be getting to see the beauty, the natural beauty, and the powerful wildlife scenery in Uganda. We're going to see some of its most virgin lands. We're going to see savanna plains. And we're going to just get an opportunity to see some of the most amazing wildlife that you're ever going to see. I'm assuming that I'm talking to North Americans and Europeans that have not been to Uganda. And if you have, by all means, share some comments with me and tell me what your experiences are with having been on a safari in Uganda. So day 1, we're going to transfer to Milele and hike the Sipi Falls. I don't want to go through everything. There's a lot of details here. There's a picture of one of the falls that we're going to see. We're going to have an opportunity for either budget, mid-range, or luxury accommodations. I've looked through some of these and they all look quite good. They look very, very safe, very clean, good food, good service. And I have a feeling that the luxury accommodations will be the way to go. They are not overly expensive. They will be very, very reasonable, and we will be very, very happy with the results. And of course, anybody that met Joshua Kasachi on our interview with him a little while ago in the end of last year, you see that he's a very young, very talented man, and he is doing a lot for his local community. He has 3 separate safaris that he hosts and that he takes us on. And we're going to be in an opportunity. We're going to have opportunities for 6 and 8 days. On the second part of the second day, we're going to be ending up in a coffee plantation where they're growing Arabica coffee beans. So all you coffee fans out there are going to get an opportunity to see how coffee beans are grown. And of course, there's going to be local guides that will take us through the plantation and watch and show us how the planting and the harvesting and the processing of the coffee happens. And later on, head back to the lodge. Day 3, we're going to go to Kidepo Valley National Park, have a tasty breakfast, prepare for a checkout at the accommodation, and then embark on a journey to the Kidepo Valley National Park. Stop over for lunch, relax, and then proceed on the rest of the journey to the park. We'll check in at the lodge for dinner, and then overnight we will be prepared for the next day. There's a lot of information here, my friends. I'm just going to blaze over it quickly. I will share the documents with you as you request them. And of course, I will probably put them in my Facebook group where I can put them in the files. I don't know that I can share a PDF file with you on Facebook any other way. Of course, I will put them in my YouTube channel, my personal reality YouTube channel. I can put this information in the description so you can go and check it out for yourself. We are going to be in a place where we are going to see cheetahs, and we're going to get to see falls, and we're going to get to see just amazing things. We're going to go on drives where we get to see the wild game in their natural habitat. We're going to get to see giraffes, lions, buffaloes, warthogs, elephants, big game. We're going to see different bird species, including all these different ones that I've never heard of: shoebill, stock, hornbills, and of course, Congo mountain rangers. And I'm not sure if that's a person or a bird. And of course, we're going to be on drives with amazing scenic views. We're going to get to see vegetation, wildlife, all different sorts of things are going to be amazing on these safaris. There's a nice picture of some giraffes. There's going to be a boat cruise. We're going to hike to the tops of falls. We're going to be in a place where we're going to really, really get a solid taste of Uganda and what happens. There's a picture of the boat cruise. That's on day 8, where we transfer to Kampala. And of course, my friends, there's so much information here, and I'm so excited about sharing this with you. The reason that I'm sharing this with you right now is to show you what my goals are and to invite you to join us in those goals. If you wanted to help support the Milele Foundation, where Joshua does what he does to help end poverty in Uganda, if you want to donate a percentage of your business revenue, like I am going to be doing in the next little while as I get it set up, going on a mission trip to help build a school. I'm not exactly sure what Joshua has in mind as the itinerary and the interest builds. We will have more information for you to let you know what's going to be going on. But we're going to be in a place where we get to see all different sorts of things: baboons, red-tailed monkeys, leopards, and different birds, fish eagles, and all kinds of different things. And we're going to be going on 6 and 8 day safaris, my friends. We're going to get to see chimpanzees. We're going to get to see gorillas. We're going to be in a place where it's really, really powerful, a really, really great opportunity to get a really powerful taste of what Uganda has to offer. It's a very virgin country. It's very, very clean. There's, it's not built up like we're used to seeing here in North America. We're going to be going on treks. And of course, we're going to be walking a fairly long distance. So you need to be making sure that you bring your good shoes and your pants and all those sorts of things. It's going to be hot. And we want to make sure that you are physically fit. Anybody that's not in decent shape, might not be a good idea to go on these particular treks. You can stay at the accommodations and just observe the beauty from the accommodations. But we want to give you the opportunity to experience Uganda at its fullest and deepest, and be in that place where we're going to go on game drives and driving tours and all sorts of different stuff. And some of these drives are going to be a couple of hours. Some of them are going to be longer. We're going to be transferring from different accommodations as we go. We're not always going to be in the same place as far as accommodations go. So that's going to be very cool. We're going to get to see different lodges and resorts and so on and so forth. I'm so excited. I got a tickle in my throat. We're going to get to see all kinds of different bird species, all kinds of mammals, all kinds of plants. If you're a plant enthusiast or a tree enthusiast, you're going to get to see the different rainforests and jungles and so on and so forth. I don't imagine we're going to go deeply into them. I'm hoping that we don't, but I don't know yet. I'll have more opportunity to speak to Joshua about this sort of thing. We're going to get to see lions and gorillas and we're going to get to, oh, there's the costs, and I'll share this with you as we move forward and as we get more information about this. And oh, I had that for copy paste. And I'm just, we're going to get to see rhinoceroses. What's the plural for a rhinoceros, my friends? You tell me in the comments. And of course, giraffes. We've seen a couple of different pictures of giraffes. I'd love to see a giraffe in its natural habitat. I've only ever seen these animals in the zoo, so I'd be very, very, very excited about seeing these things in their natural habitat, not in a cage where they belong. They belong naturally, not in a cage, is what I meant by that. And I'm so excited about doing this, my friends. We're going to be really, really treated to some cool stuff. And I'm so looking forward to the opportunity to share it with you. So join us in Uganda and just be in that place. Now, I'm not sure what these prices are. I'll have an opportunity to confirm these with Joshua and get in on whether I would imagine those are U.S. prices. I'm not exactly sure. But we will find out what's going on and get the flight details and the itineraries all sorted out with you, my friends. And this is a great opportunity. And this is one of the reasons I shared with you the last 5 episodes, not including the interview with my dear friend, but the last 5 episodes about goal setting. This is one of the goals that I have. And I am very excited about having you join me on these safaris. Now, we are only going to be picking one of the 3. Joshua sent me 3 different itineraries. I'm thinking we would prefer the 8, but that's not up to me. It's up to us as a team, as a group, to be in that place where which safari do we want to choose? Which, the 6 or one of the 2 8 days, and be in that place where we really get a good taste of Uganda and get in a place where we really are able to appreciate what Uganda has to offer. So by all means, my friends, look into my private Facebook group if you are a member there. If not, sign up. If you are a part of my YouTube channel, this is where also the information is going to be put after I'm finished with this go live today, this broadcast. So happy to share this with you, and I'm really looking forward to being there with you. Now, I don't want to get into politics, but I will not get the vaccination. So this whole thing requires that either the restrictions be lifted or something along those lines so that we can travel without issue. So we will find out how this turns out. If it so happens that the restrictions are not lifted, well, then you will be going without me. And that will be part of one of those things that I just make that choice and we carry on from there. But anyways, my friends, I'm so happy to have shared this with you. Thank you very much for being on with me tonight. And I'm looking forward to sharing these details with you as they grow more solid, as we build up our group, as we find out people, which one do they want, the 6 or the 8 day, and how big of a group we end up with. These are all things that are up in the air right now. We don't know how it's going to turn out yet, but I just wanted to put that out there. I wanted to give everybody an opportunity to get a taste for this excitement, for this great, great opportunity for us to make a difference in the country of Uganda, help them end poverty, and have a great time while we're doing it. Much love, my friends. If you're watching this on the replay, give me a hashtag replay. Let me know where you're watching from. If you're on my YouTube channel, by all means, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Connect with me on Twitter or on LinkedIn. I'll be sharing this with you on Instagram as well as all my Facebook pages, profiles, and groups. Much love, my friends. We will see you next time. And we love the eagle. Excuse me, the owl.